It doesn't have to be meaty. Just whatever you were gonna say.
Okay. I come from an open space, Arkansas. My family line. A lot of hills, a lot of fields. I come from a family. Actually, my grandfather was a farmer. So I come from like a family of growers. Um, and I don't know. I think that's something significant um, about that for me. Like even though I'm like kind of removed from that now, living in a metropolitan area, I think um, just being there, it just feels like I don't know. It's like this that the earth and like people like complement each other. I like get that feel like to be able to go out into an open field and like look at that field and know that that field like can produce food for a whole family. For my family, like I've experienced that like growing up. I'm like far from being a city boy. Like, um, but I can't help coming back to this feeling of like neglect, and, like abuse. How land is like abusive, or like the utilization of that land, how it's being used is
Is this part of your personal story?
yes.
Okay.
I've been like, but I guess is there a distinction between property and land, or are the two?
We're talking about Mac. Whatever helps you and whatever helps you talk about Mac. Talk about Arkansas. What was it like growing up in Arkansas?
Well, it was beautiful. It was beautiful there. It was also pretty racist.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there was a lot of like feelings of like black people, like, and particularly my family. Like I can't like recant that history. I can't like speak to that history, but like other folks can. Like
Mm-hmm.
sharecropping, like that's a part of that history.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like this feeling of like appreciating the land, but also like feeling like we don't want to work the land, we don't want to cultivate the land
Mm-hmm.
because that was slave work, and then it was like work that was like imposed on people. So no, I remember like playing in the woods and like that was like my favorite thing to do. To like go in the woods and like run through the creeks and um, pick the flowers, eat berries, and I think I need like some prep for this interview to like really give some thought to it.
You're
But
doing great.
when I think about land, I don't know. I just like I feel this deep connection and this disconnect. I feel like um, my personal story and like my personal connection to land is like um, just feeling like so empowered when I think about land, like what it can do, like the potential of land to like feed myself and. Um, but I also feel like um, the way property relations are like structured in a class-based society is like used against people also. And it's been used against my family. Like we've been homeless, we've been like put off our land, houses have been foreclosed on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like off the top of my head my thoughts on land. Like deep appreciation and also like neglect and abuse. I could give you more if I had more time to like think about this and if I knew it was coming, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, those are my thoughts. Sorry, Jack.